can get it.
Shut the fuck up. This motherfucker.
What baby girl wants, baby girl gets.
Get out of here. Nobody puts baby girl in a corner. Welcome, everyone. It is episode 65. It has been quite a bit of time since you and I have been here together, but it has been only a week for you out in podcast land. It's been...
No wonder I've been sad.
Oh, well, I think there's a lot more going on. We'll get to that in just a minute. I had some friends over this weekend, so shout out to Nate for this super dope shirt out in podcast land. I know you guys can't read backwards. Does it? Does the video flip when you put it on the...
No.
It doesn't?
No, it's normal. It'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't flip, right? So shout out to Nate for the super cool shirt. And then Heather and Nate brought Handel's ice cream down for us.
Oh, wow.
They bought those little pint, basically like little knockoff Yeti coolers or koozies that fit a pint of ice cream. And they brought me some Grand Central Station, and Megan got some coffee chocolate chip. And we had some today, and it was delicious. So thanks to my friends for visiting and bringing us some wonderful Ohio snackies that we can't get down here in North Carolina land.
Coffee chocolate chip sounds so good.
Oh, I'm sure you would love it. You'll have to maybe beg Megan for a little tasty taste of it.
Oh, dude, I'm going up to Ohio in October.
Get yourself some coffee chocolate chip from Handel's.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Or if you're feeling spicy, some Grand Central Station.
So 2 scoops.
Ooh, yeah, one of each. You'll probably really enjoy that.
Oh, yeah.
If you're ever out in the Northeast, I know we talk a lot of shit on Ohio, but we do have some really good ice cream out there.
Rightfully so.
Katie's Corner, shout out to Katie's Corner, and shout out to Handel's. We'd be killing it up in the Northeast for the ice cream game.
You got to have some happiness up there somewhere, right?
If there's anything we get right, it's pizza and ice cream.
Oh, dude, old world style pizza.
Yeah, some Coco's Pizza, some Wedgwood Pizza.
Sunrise
Pizza.
Vasilios from Cortland.
Brothers Pizza.
Brothers. Iana Zone's was good. Pizza Joe's was good back in the day. Oh, my God.
Dude. Oh, my. Honestly, like I said, we talk a lot of shit on Ohio, but like there's 2 things we get right in that, or 3 things we get right. Astronauts, pizza, and ice cream. That place sucks so bad they wouldn't leave the fucking earth.
They go to the hot dog shop.
Yeah.
Ice cream and pizza, and then they just bounce.
We got Jib Jab, we got hot dog shop. Oh, such good. Yeah, and then there's like peace.
Yeah, I've seen it all. I can't get far enough away.
Yeah, right? Pizza, hot dogs, and ice cream. What more do you need?
You guys found a new galaxy? I need to go. I've been in Ohio for far too long.
Welcome everybody to your midweek sad boy update. Of course, we can't have a whole episode without talking some shit on the Midwest. That's where we're from, right? I mean, it's kind of the whole thing.
We both have Ohio tattoos. We can do pretty much whatever we want.
That's kind of our shtick. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's been like 10 days. What happened in those 10 days, buddy? I heard via game of telephone. It was not going well for you this weekend. What's up?
Dude, just the world in general. So not only did we have the whole thing with Thanos last 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Expensive Vetville. He's doing great now.
Good.
He's got a clean bill of health, back to normal.
Sick.
Worth every penny. All of them. I don't know. I can't even do
pennies.
How many maths of what pennies that is, but that's a lot of pennies. And unrolled because it really sucked and I didn't like it. So it's definitely unrolled pennies.
You guys figured this out with the bank.
Yeah. And then yesterday, dude, I've had something falling off of my Jeep for like the past 2 weeks.
Oh shit. Okay.
Some heat shield for like a gas tank or muffler or something.
Oh, it sounds important.
So like one Pet Boys said, yeah, you want to get that place, don't drive it without it. And the other Pet Boys is like, you don't really need it. So
okay.
I'm unsure.
Mixed. Opinions are
Car
mixed.
might blow up. We'll find out. And then I was driving yesterday. I went down to Awesome Tattoos in Fayetteville.
I also walked past that place. Pretty cool place. Y'all should check it out if you're ever in the area.
220 Hayes Street. Shout out Awesome Tattoos and everybody there.
What up, Johnny? Gang.
You guys are awesome.
See what you did there.
Yeah. But I left because we had to come home for something else I will get to next.
Bummer.
Yeah. And I go over this train track and I hear ding, grind. I'm like, oh no.
That sounds expensive.
And yeah, I was like, this sounds not great. And the reason it sounded not great is because I was on my way home to meet with the person who was going to come look at my roof because my roof is leaking and I got stains in my living room now.
Is it in here or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. So I was like, good, money on top of money on top of money.
Yeah.
So I sit in a downtown parking lot with quite a few sketchy individuals who walked by at one point or another.
I feel that.
And 2.5 hours, I
Bummer.
waited for a tow truck to come.
Dude, you have the worst luck with waiting with tow trucks.
Yep.
That sucks.
And yeah, so we got it on the tow truck. Luckily, the shout out to that tow truck driver. He was actually super nice.
Oh, yeah.
We talked. He was really cool. But yeah, he dropped my vehicle off at Pet Boys, and they looked at it this morning, and they're like, yeah, like it's this plate underneath. It's like a big thing, dude. It was like 3 feet by like 2 feet.
So not a whole shack length.
So, right.
Okay.
But like a half shack.
Half shack.
Half
Gotcha.
shack. And basically, it's the plate that they have to like remove whenever they do an oil change.
Okay.
So that plate came off. So they talked to me today and they're like, yeah, we can't put it back on because the screw holes are stripped. I was like, so you mean like when somebody were to do an oil change, they stripped it, taking it off or putting it back on?
Did it a little too hard. Yeah.
And they're like, yep. So I told my dad that. And my dad's like, where do you get your oil changes done? Well, Walmart, because it's cheaper, right?
Fair.
He's like, yeah, they stripped 2 of mine.
Oh, no.
So I've gotten, I think, my last 3 or 4 oil changes done there.
Yeah.
So I get the pleasure of going to Walmart and
Has
asking,
this happened or is this what's going to
not
happen?
yet. This is what's going to happen this week. And
Stay tuned next week to find out if Jason owns Walmart in 3 months.
I get to go talk to their department manager and say like, hey, this is what happened. I get all my oil changes done through you guys. You strip these holes. I need to go to a body shop now to have them rethread these holes to put these bolts on because this fell off while I was driving. So I need you to pay for that.
Yeah, the insurance company is going to send you guys a bill, just so you know.
Yeah, so I don't know how much that's going to cost, but right now it is currently zip tied up into the holes.
Well, I mean, if you squint, she's mint.
But they told me at Pet Boys, they're like, it will not come off, but they will need to remove it when they do an oil change next time.
So they basically almost plastically secured it to the to the frame.
So it will not fall off again. You do not have to worry about that. I was like, well, that's good. Like,
good
I
start.
appreciate this.
Good start.
So I got to go there and do that whole thing. And
So
then
the Jeep is drivable, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, it is drivable.
Wonderful.
Especially after I just got new brakes.
Oh, well, that's also good. Well, what happened to the old brakes?
Oh, well, no, nothing. Just, again, more money out.
Right. Yeah, well,
right?
PM, it sucks, but PM, preventative maintenance, it's one of those you would rather have to get new brakes than have to get new brakes after needing new brakes, right?
Would I?
Fair point. Fair point. If it's not your problem no more, just go a little faster. It is when they give out, less chance of walking away from it.
Right.
It's not funny.
Aim for something hard.
Yeah.
But and there's a whole other list of things that they're like, you should do this. One of them is the cabin filter. So I'm going to buy the cabin filter online and we're going to figure out how to put that in.
We can look up a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I did both the cabin and regular filter. They told me $100 and I bought both of them for $50. So we can 100%
we're gonna
do that. Megan, I think, did her own. So Megan could come over and do it.
We're gonna do that part. I'm not paying
I got
for
you,
that.
boo-boo.
Yeah, there's just like so many things, and everything, of course, revolves around money. So the roof thing.
And then the notorious DEB came on pretty strong, huh?
Apparently, because I'm sitting in the living room the other night, and I look up and I'm like,
"That's new.
That water spot's new." I'm like, huh? So I called my dad. Like, my dad, he just knows everything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
called my dad too when my roof leaked.
Yeah. So I was like, "What? Do you know what could possibly cause that?" I just call like a roof guy, right? And he's like, "Is there a pipe above that?" And I was like, "Let me look." Put my shoes on. I slip my Crocs on. Go outside.
Put him in sport mode.
No sport mode. I was
regular free balling.
I was trying to get out there quick, find out.
You showing that ankle,
and there absolutely was a pipe dead above like where that water spot was. I'm like, so what's that mean? He's like, yeah, it's probably the pipe boot. It's like it's probably like cracked or something.
Probably a vent of some sort that was cracked. Maybe?
Like the boot around the pipe it's cracked,
Yeah.
water is leaking in, and that's what's dripping, and that's what's causing.
So is it an exhaust fan of some sort? Maybe for like your upstairs? Well, no, you don't have an upstairs bathroom.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it's for. I'm not a roofologist.
No, but I know who you did call. They're really great.
Yeah, I called some people. They came out and they're like, yeah, so, there was a storm and, your roof is now leaking and it's 20 years old. So, yeah, we're going to try and put this through the insurance and you'll have to pay your deductible. And he's like, I 95% guarantee they're going to approve it the first time with no issues because we cannot repair these shingles.
Right, yeah.
He's like, it's just going to cause more damage.
Literally what they told me, and my insurance paid for
Do you have
mine
the same
as well.
company?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know who you
Okay,
called.
I thought
and
that's what you meant, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah,
Yes.
they were really, really nice.
Yes, wonderful. If you guys want to do a promo, Sad Boys mashup.
When the roof is done, I'll shout him out. But the guy was really nice. He actually came back today. I didn't know what time he was going to come back. He didn't know what time he was going to come back. He got some slip covers to put over those pipe boots to like make sure it wouldn't leak more.
Nice.
He's like, it doesn't fix the problem, but it's
Yeah.
to help prevent any more in the next few days. But like, I'm out there mowing the grass and I look him. There's just a dude on my roof. I'm like, hey,
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
yeah, like, what's up, dude?
Yeah, dude, the day I called them, I think we've covered this, but yeah, the day I called them, they came out, looked at it, and were like, we'll be out tomorrow and put some tarps down. And they like put tarps over my big whole thing that I had going on. So they're great. Hopefully the insurance wants to play ball because I can tell you that their work is good. Obviously, they're going to do the best, but like, hopefully the insurance doesn't fuck you over.
Well, I mean, they told me like your roof's 20 years old. It's like any older, and you're going to start having issues where like they might restructure to where like they'll only cover 80% of it, and you'd have to pay 20.
Why?
He's like,
because it was like not necessary.
Yeah, because it is an older roof. They start like writing that in on the insurance. He's like, but I haven't changed anything on mine, so hopefully, when they come out in the next 2 days or whatever to do an inspection,
The adjustment.
yeah, those guys are going to be there to oversee the whole thing and make sure they know, like, yeah, we can't repair these because this and this and this, and there's X amount of missing shingles, and
I'm
like,
went through
all
the
right,
whole
man.
thing, man. They're really great.
So it's just like money on top of money on top of money on top of money. And like, it's the summertime. So like not a lot of businesses are paying for photographers.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. But I'm going to make it work.
We make it work. We have to make it work.
We have to.
There's no other option but to make it work.
I got a lot of
that's the
tattoos.
sad
I
boy
can't do many
mentality.
9-to-5s. So
True. But that's the sad boy mentality. We're going to fucking get through this. We have to. There's no other choice.
speaking of new tattoos, I got my my Gyarados colored.
Oh,
in.
yeah. Let me see the finished one. Ooh,
Yeah,
the
dude.
shiny boy.
I still got one more session on him, which is also going to lead into the full touch-up session. We'll
Finish, yeah.
add some more highlights and make some things pop and touch up my little 8-bit ash.
Little dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I got like one more like big session on my on this arm.
So maybe the free work comes to an end and now it's all paid work.
I got more body to cover. Yeah.
Hey,
I got a whole
respect
other
the game.
I got a whole other arm to like fill in the
For
gaps.
Digimon?
and-
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no. Don't give me ideas.
not the GBZ character arm. Uh-oh.
No. But yeah, so it's just been like quite a weekend. And I'm ready for Reed to be back in school in 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I can just like decompress and just like lay down and just
Enjoy some silence.
just silence and just kind of like take it all in for a day, and I'm gonna like hit the pavement the next day with my camera and be like,
Need a
"What's up?"
vacation and get it all.
I'm gonna
get it
take one
handled.
day. I'm gonna take one day off to myself, and then I'm gonna start like pounding the pavement, man. Going to like real estate agencies, like, hey, here's my work. Do you need photos? Please hit me up. Like every business that I can possibly think of, I will be emailing.
We're hitting the bricks, as they say. We're
Yeah.
doing some beat cop stuff.
yeah. So
Yeah, we can
knocking doors.
bust them down. Don't take no for an answer, or
Well, that's
whatever Yelp said. I don't know. Just use that mentality.
Or whatever Yelp said. Don't take no for an answer. Pivot.
SVP, AVP, EVP.
AVP, EVP. Add value. New
Man,
question.
oh my God, the brainwashing is real. It's crazy. Let's go to quick check-in. You know what time it is, everybody. It's that hydration check. Look at that man sipping some water. Shout out to the boys over at W.GG. Use code SADBOYS, that's BOIS, at checkout. Get 10% off your order. Make your plain water taste better. I assure you, when you stop drinking sugar and start drinking more water, you will feel better. You will think better. You will think more clear. And then you'll just feel better in general. So
Dude,
drink more water.
I can attest to that. Where like I am now down 12.5 pounds.
Ooh, from the fasting in water?
Yeah, from when I started.
Heck yeah, dude.
I actually do like feel a lot better. Like me and Taylor were at Aldi the other day, like shopping groceries and stuff. And I was like, you know, like I like legitimately feel better right now. Like my back isn't hurting like as bad, like because I'm not like downing all the like I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, I was getting like a can, like one of those like giant cans of Coke, and then like some
like the one big, like the 32-ounce can.
yeah, like the
tall
big can of
yeah.
Coke, and then like some kind of candy, like almost every day. I was just downing so much sugar and so many calories, and then like me and Reed would have cereal for breakfast, and I'd eat like 2 bowls of cereal.
There's nothing wrong with having it, but you just have to do it in moderation.
I can't control moderation there. And so like I've been eating a bunch of oatmeal and adding like light brown sugar and cinnamon and like mixed berries and peanut butter, and like I've been making some good ass
killing
oatmeal,
it, dude. Sad Boy Bite's about to take off. I'm telling you.
It's been real good.
Yeah, but portion control is also just super easy to do. I mean, I should say easy to do, but it's an easy way to start a good sort of fitness journey, or even just a healthy journey too. You can still have ice cream. You can still have pop. You can still have your sugar snacks, whatever. Just have half as much as you used to. Yeah. And then after 6 months, have half of your half. And then look, you're still having the same stuff. You just had a little bit less. Now you feel better.
And then like today I ate, 3/4 of a pizza.
Instead of a whole pizza.
But it was a thin crust.
Hey, half the calories,
That's
man.
literally half the calories. All the same flavor. You know what I mean?
Less carbs, better flavor.
The night of SummerSlam, I ate breakfast at like 9:30 or whatever. I didn't eat lunch, and I ate a whole pizza, one of the New York style pizzas from Domino's, a whole pizza at 4:30.
That's okay.
So I had a very large gap throughout the day of not eating, and I just ate a whole pizza. The next morning, I still woke up, felt great.
Carb loaded for the next day, man. You're ready to go.
Felt great.
Ready to go.
Started working out again.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm feeling good.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, dude.
Feeling
we're gonna be so ready for this trip. We're gonna hike so many trails, and the trails ain't gonna be ready for us.
I'm even ready for these blazing fast feet.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so fun. We're getting there, man. I know Taylor's got it on the calendar. We're not giving out numbers, but it's coming, and I'm so ready. So ready. It's gonna be a good trip, man.
It's soon, but not soon enough.
Not soon enough is the key words.
I think after everything that we've been through this year so far,
right?
Especially like financially, any kind of hardships and stuff, it's like I'm ready for a vacation.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, fucking serious, bro. I mean, we both of our families have been busting ass to keep ourselves afloat amidst everything going wrong for everybody, and taking a little moment for ourselves. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Earned it.
Yep.
Oh man. What that was weird. So last week we were talking about the Olympics and how breakdancing, this is unrelated, but like I just saw it on my list. So I had to bring it up.
Oh yeah.
Remember last week we were talking about breakdancing being part of the Olympics games now? They've already announced that for 2028 they're not bringing it back. It did that well.
So like, can you imagine being the person who gets gold medal?
Yeah, right.
The one and only time that they. So like, I'm the one and only gold medalist in Olympic breakdancing.
We'll have to, who won it? I'm curious. Who won?
That's absolutely insane to have on a resume.
That's some fucking Jason stats over here. Plays beer pong one time. Breakdance in the Olympics again. One time.
Yeah, right. Undefeated.
Who
in
won
the Olympics?
Breakdancing Olympics 2024. Who won it? Yesterday was the gold medal battle. It looks like Canada took on France for first and second, and Canada comes out on top. And good old U.S. brings home the bronze in breakdancing.
I'm surprised, honestly.
We won the basketball game.
I did see that.
Nate was watching it, and he had me. I was actually kind of intrigued to watch all of the players from the NBA who typically play against one another.
Yeah.
To all band together and USA, USA.
I saw the one meme that was like soak it in, like having like LeBron and was it Steph Curry or like
Yup.
on the same team and just like
Did you see LeBron's golden shoes?
no.
They were fucking gold plate. I don't know if they're plated, but they were fucking shiny ass gold shoes. That's a fucking power statement. Roll up to the Olympics with some gold ass shoes, and then Steph Curry put away this fucking shot, man. And Nate was showing me the replay of it because I wasn't paying enough attention. Sports.
Yeah, sports.
But anyhow, Steph hit this fucking shot, dude, and it like secured the game for them. And the gold shoes, man, USA, USA. I know we talk a lot of shit on the US, but like, damn, we're really good at sports.
Yeah.
Not so good at breakdancing. We're really good at other sports.
Yeah.
We're like third best at breakdancing. The one and only time. But shout out to the Australian chick, Rachel Gunn, I think is her name, or as they're calling her, or maybe that's her B-boy nickname or B-girl nickname is Ray Gunn. Shout out to her for getting the ultimate high score.
What was
Do you know what her score was?
Wasn't it zero?
Zero. Fucking high. We play by golf rules here. High score. She did the best. Shout out to Ray Gunn. She was fucking dope.
What was it? Yeah, they called it a Napoleon Dynamite routine.
With a little with a little less enthusiasm.
Yeah, but less enthusiastic.
But shout out to Ray Gunn, man. She, you know what? She rolls up. She puts herself on the world's biggest stage, and she doesn't back down. And she just fucking sends it because that's what we do here,
dude. The stars that came out of this Olympics so far that didn't even win. Half of them.
What was it? Was he Iranian or Armenian?
Yeah, the dude who won silver, who didn't even use anything. He's just like bop bop bop.
Oh man,
shows up, shoots, just. You know, like t-shirt and jeans, just get silver. And like,
yeah, and then like the memes of like all the other shooters who had like the super magnifying laser beam eye scope things. This dude just rolls up, closes one eye, is like, I'll get second place.
He's like,
Hell yeah, dude.
I aim for second.
I should look up. Hold on, we need to look up who that actually is. Was it Olympic?
I saw a bunch of things about him, like with a cat, and they're like, this is the new John Wick. Don't mess with his cat.
Who was
get you?
Can I get some images here? Who was the guy that won, or did he win? 2024? Question mark.
Yeah, this guy won second. I don't know who got first place though. I did not really follow the Olympics enough to know who won what.
Aldi Hussein responds making for Turkish Yusuf Dikik. So he looks, there's an actor who looks kind of like the guy who actually, actor, yada, yada, yada. Oh, wow, what a terrible article. Can you actually just tell me who the guy who actually, who he is?
The internet is not interneting right now.
Yeah, way to go, AI fucking.
What'd you search, Bing?
No, I'm on Google. Like,
Okay.
What the fuck? Yeah, see, all these whole AI generators are not compiling the correct information here. Just give me the goddamn results. You'll probably get it faster than me. Just give me the goddamn results. Dude, I don't want to accept the cookies. Dude, the internet's trash now these days. I should have pulled this up.
Yeah, silver medal gun dude.
Where is he from? What country? Turkey.
Yeah,
Turkey. Shout out to the dude from Turkey who was just rolling up, free balling it. What did I say? I said he was Armenian. I do apologize for my incorrectness. The fact checker, where were you? I needed you to give me some notes before
Were
this
you
episode.
real time? Yeah.
Shout out to that dude. Man just rolls up, basically nothing prepared, just boop, second place. What up?
Yep.
Shout out to that guy. And then the
He's
chick
great.
from the breakdancing. What other memes have come out of the Olympics?
I don't even remember half of them now.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
There's been a bunch. It's been kind of entertaining to watch the memes, but not the Olympics.
Yeah, right. Just
Yeah.
stay up to date on what's happening without actually watching.
It's like those pictures where it's like episode 4 of Loki without spoilers, and it's like 4 random images, but when you've seen the episode, you're like, okay.
Oh, I love spoiler, no spoilers.
Yeah, so it's like that for the Olympics. It's like gun dude, the Napoleon Dynamite dancing girl.
True.
Yeah, and just like, that's so great.
I want the Spy Kids meme where the redheaded kid has that little flip down eye thing and it like zooms in 9 times. That's the shooter from the.
Yep.
Oh man, what a time to be alive.
That's so great.
What else is going on out in the real world? Anything exciting? Any news stories that you saw? What else?
News story. I mean, I want to bring it up here real quick for my musician friends out here.
Yeah, what's up?
I got a new guitar.
Oh, that's right.
Got a new
It's
guitar.
over there, so we can't put it out.
I don't want to get up and like do the
it's a
whole thing. Yeah, got to check in and it's But, yeah, got a new guitar.
What is it?
So for anybody who's played, it's not white, it's not the white one. Anyone who's played music long enough to get burnt out or to like lose creativity and want something new, that's exactly what I did. So I'm here to tell you, if you're lacking creativity and you want some new spark in your music life, just buy a new guitar. Spend
Solid
money.
plan.
Yeah, I got a Gretsch G5210. It looks like a Les Paul style, Gibson Les Paul style guitar with P90 pickups. So it's got a very unique sound. So for me, it was cool because it's like I don't play Les Pauls. Now I have a Les Paul style guitar. I don't play P90 pickups. Now I have one. And I've never owned a Gretsch. So now I own a Gretsch. And I'm honestly very, very surprised. It's one of those things where like years ago to get like a really high quality guitar, you'd have to spend, a good amount of money, like American made or like Japanese made, like
those like the two big
those are like some
producers.
of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Yeah. But then like you couldn't really get anything like that great out of like Mexico, sometimes Indonesia, nothing really in China. Like those are just considered like cheaper guitars.
Oh, really? That's like a thing?
Yeah. But
okay.
like between like technology and building and all that kind of stuff getting better, this is a $500 guitar, and I've owned guitars that are 4 times the price.
Yeah.
And it's just as nice.
Hey, we stand for
like,
that.
Out of the box, just as nice. So I think that's a great thing, especially for people who like don't have a ton of money to invest in instruments or like just want high quality for
sort of
less.
gateway to entry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so like, someone wanting to get in a guitar, like $500 is a lot more affordable than someone saying like, if you want to get in, you got to get something nice. So you like it and you stick
guitar.
with it.
Yeah.
It's going to be $1,800, but so it's nice to see technology advancing to where, like it's clearly like a cutout machined body, but they do such a great job. And
it looks sick when you had it in your hands earlier before the episode started. It fucking looked dope.
It looks great. I'm very, very impressed. So
would you say it's like a cherry sort of, I don't know, cherry wood sunburst color?
It's like they call it like a wood barrel burst or something like that. Yeah.
It had a lot of texture on the grain. It looked really
it looks
clean.
really good. If
you can remember at the 28 mark, put up a picture right in the center of that bad boy.
I did take some real nice pictures of it.
Check them out on the gram.
Yeah,
check them out.
I got them on Instagram. I'm going to throw one up here for anybody who's watching, just so you can see it. Here we go.
Shout out to the listeners out who are actually interested.
Right
look
there,
at that
there we
thing.
go.
That does
Look at that
look
guy.
super pretty.
Yeah.
You can hit them up on. You said put them on the book, the gram. Where'd you post them?
It's on Facebook, Instagram,
all the socials. Make sure
socials.
these things right. Is it to my right or to my
top.
left?
They're
When
up
we're
top.
yeah, right up above there.
Right up.
Look, you can find us on all the social medias. Make sure you comment, share, like, subscribe. Do all the buttons. We haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, you know what? Real quick. Do us the biggest favor.
We haven't said this in a while.
Yeah.
So here, listen up for one memento.
It takes 2 seconds of your time. It's totally free. It costs you literally nothing. Maybe a quarter of a calorie of energy, right? Hit the like button. Hit the follow, the subscribe button, especially on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any of the podcast platforms, especially Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, hit the follow button. It helps a lot with getting us in front of other people who might be here for it. Like you are. And it means the world to us as, a growing podcast. So, right now we're 65 episodes in, we've got a few thousand plays on the podcast, and that we honestly never really thought we would really even get that, break out of the friends group and stuff. So it means a lot to everybody who does listen. But if this is your first time, please hit that button. Keep checking us out. We have a whole backlog. You could literally listen to one episode a week for a whole year and you wouldn't even be caught up yet.
By the time you catch up, there'll be a whole nother year of episodes for you to keep on listening to.
And that's all you need. If you commute to work,
Yep.
Listen to the Sad Boys. You want to hear us talking about some random things. Just to give you a quick recap of some of the things that we've done on this podcast. We've talked about a man who's in a serious relationship with a sex doll.
Multiple episode updates on him.
We should get an update on him soon too. And then we've done a seance, which from the last Halloween episode.
What a perfect time for you to say that. And I swear, dude, you heard it too. Yeah, maybe we did actually succeed.
We just don't know. We don't know.
One of these days, I'm going to look over there and there's going to be a fucking head and I'm going to lose my shit live on camera.
Both going to go out that window.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, maybe I succeeded. Yeah. Find out.
We'll go on WikiHow and post an update. Year later, it worked. Just saying.
Yeah, so sex dolls, seances, what else we got?
And we've had multi-week Christmas episodes for anybody who's in, the Christmas season. We talk about, holiday-specific episodes. We've talked about book talk, and
I think we had our first Valentine's Day special with the sad girls.
Yeah, we've done a lot of.
We'll
things.
have another one of those next year because we loved doing that. Those are fun to get the sad girls on here.
Yeah, we've done a lot of things on this podcast, and
we've had a musical guest on here before.
Yeah, we've had a musical guest from a touring band, Mighty Vices. Shout out to Cody again and Mighty Vices.
Cody IE.
Yeah, Cody with an IE. Cody, not Cody. But yeah, it's been such a fun ride so far, and there's just so much more every week to talk about. So please join us for more midweek Sad Boy
Thanks for
updates.
being here.
Yeah,
I've said it a couple times in a row. If this is your 65th episode or if your first episode, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. You're here for it. We're here for it.
Plus, we give you hydration checks.
Yeah, posture check. Everybody, sit up.
Trying to get you to look
Straighten
better.
your back.
We'll feel a little bit better.
Get a sip in real quick. All right, let's talk about some crazy news articles I found over the last 10 days.
Birthdays, we eat cake together.
Oh, yeah. Every anniversary chance we get, we always have cake of some sort.
Yeah. What do you got over there?
I have someone. So this comes from AP Press. Is that alternative press or just AP Press? Either way, I got a question for you, sir, and then we'll get into the news story. So if we was going to go have some chicky wings, are we having bone-in or boneless wings? What's your choice?
As of recent, bone-in.
Same. I was going to say the same thing. I used to be a boneless guy. Now I'm a bone-in guy.
I used to be a boneless guy. Ever since I started making my own wings at home.
Same.
Dude.
Same.
Shout out to Dano's for this dope recipe. They have a cheesening. So it's like a Italian herbs and spices with Parmesan cheese.
Oh.
Pictures of the wings are on Sad Boy Bites Instagram page. Yeah, dude, those wings, and then you make a sauce with like buffalo wing sauce and the cheesening. And then, oh my God. And you pull the bones out, you dip it, you eat the whole thing. It's wonderful. So, especially as of now, bone in all the way.
Yeah,
real crispy in the air fryer.
Definitely used to be a boneless guy because it was more convenient, right? Like you get the stash all goobered up with some sauce. But now, like I figured out how to eat it without getting the sauce all in my stash. So definitely become a bone-in guy. Same cooking them at home in the air fryer, bro. You can just prep them with some salt, some pep, some garlic. Let them crisp or tack up in the fridge, and then you just toss them in, give them a little spritzy boy, and then you just get some perfectly cooked, crispy air fryer wings.
20 minutes in the air fryer at like 400.
I usually do like 35 at 400, but same concept. Get them real crispy.
I guess it depends. The recipe that I saw was frozen wings.
Mine are thawed and raw.
Okay, so frozen wings, you boil them for like 10 minutes.
Boil them?
Yeah, to cook them internally.
Wow.
And then you toss them in the sauce, the seasoning. Then you put them in the air fryer, 10 minutes, flip them, more seasoning. Another 10 minutes, and they are...
Interesting. I've never
heard
still
of about 30 minutes of cooking.
Yeah, I've never heard of the boil theory, but I usually do. I'll do them on like 375 for 20 to air quote cooked insides, and I'll crank it up to 410, and then finish them out so they get real crispy on the outside. And I'm lazy and I just buy sauce in a bottle, but it's the B-Dubs garlic Parmesan sauce.
Oh yeah,
so good, man. Good,
dude. You're gonna have to get some of that Dano's cheesening. They sell it at Walmart, and just get some buffalo sauce. Just mix the two.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to try it.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
So I bring that up because, of course, it wouldn't be a Sad Boys podcast without a news article about the Ohio Supreme Court, now would it?
Oh, boy. I'm ready.
Chicken wings advertised as boneless can have bones, says the Ohio Supreme Court.
What?
So this is an article that that was posted on July 25th this year, and it says consumers cannot expect boneless chicken wings to actually be free of bones. A divided Ohio Supreme Court ruled on Thursday, rejecting claims by a restaurant patron who suffered serious medical complications from getting a bone stuck in his throat. Of course, preemptively assumed to be eating a boneless wing, you could pop that whole bad boy in your mouth and just fucking go to town, right? I mean...
How did they...
Right?
Okay, who...
Right?
It's in the name.
Thank you.
Boneless wing. There's no... I mean, half the time it's literally processed chicken, breaded, and it's just like it's like a crunchy nugget.
Yeah, it's crunchy nuggets. People are like, oh, it's chicken nuggets with sauce. And I used to be like upset by that, but like, I get it. They're nuggets with sauce. But also, who fucking cares?
Shouldn't be any bones in there.
Yeah. Michael Birkenhammer was dining with his wife and friends at a wing joint in Hamilton, Ohio, and ordered the usual boneless wings, Parmesan garlic sauce. This is a man of culture and great taste. Put some respect on Michael's name, okay? Anyhow, when he felt a bite-sized piece of meat go down the wrong way, 3 days later, feverish and unable to keep food down, Birkenhammer went to the emergency room where a doctor discovered a long, thin bone that had torn his esophagus and was causing an infection. He sues the restaurant, which I'm not going to name. You want to go read the article, I'll send this link to you. You put it in the show notes. Saying the restaurant failed to warn him that the so-called boneless wings, which are, of course, nuggets of boneless, skinless breast meat, could contain bones. The suit also named the supplier, yada, yada, yada.
Wait, let me see what the name of the restaurant is.
This one right here, between my thumbs. I've never heard of it.
Okay,
So,
all right.
I also have never been to Hamilton. So,
Just make sure.
in a 4-3 ruling, the Supreme Court says Thursday that boneless wings refer to a cooking style. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. And Birkenhammer should have been on guard against bones, since it is common knowledge that chickens have bones. The high court sided with the lower courts and then dismissed his lawsuit. So basically they're saying you should fucking know better.
This is why we talk shit on Ohio.
Yeah, like seriously, come on now. Let's be real here.
How do you have 4 people out of 7 who are that stupid?
Yeah, I have eaten boneless wings, and there has been instances where there's been a little shard of bone in there, and I understand.
I've never had that.
I'm not defending them. I've had it, and I've luckily been able to catch it before I've swallowed it. So I understand how serious that can be. I've been there, but multiple people look you in the eyes and go, nah, boneless means you can have bones in. It's like getting a seedless watermelon and being upset that there's seeds in it. It's seedless. It's in the fucking name. If you were to get some seedless grapes and give them to Reed and be like, oh, just eat the whole grape, and he got fucking sick on eating grape seeds. Not that you can get sick on eating grape seeds. Maybe you can. I don't know. Not a doctor. But you know what I mean? You'd be upset, right? Than to give him boneless wings, and then he fucking choke on a goddamn bone and die. You'd be pissed.
So here's the shitty part here. So it's like, okay, from now on, till the end of time, there needs to be an asterisk right next to it, may contain bones.
Right.
You have to put it on there from now on. Because that's like saying, oh, you want to buy a brand new car? Well, it's not really brand new. There's 48,000 miles on it, but we have listed as brand new.
Yeah, right. We'll call it brand new, and you just have to accept that because we said so.
Pepperoni pizza. Works. There's no pepperoni on it, but
we got pepperoni flavor.
Yeah, there's pepperoni around the pizza.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, right?
It's in the name.
It doesn't make sense. And of course I read that and I was like, well, we got to talk about this because of course it's Ohio. Leave it to Ohio. Let me send this to you so you can put it in the show notes. If you guys want to read the entire article, scroll down, find the link. You guys are welcome to do a little bit more in-depth reading. But yeah, dude, isn't that fucking insane?
I can't even at all believe
Literally
that.
Can't even right now.
There's just so many things where it's like, It's literally in the name. And if it wasn't for what the name implies, you would not do something or buy something or eat something or anything.
Right.
Well, it's like, hey, this drink, it's not alcoholic, but it contains alcohol. Or like, hey, you know, this candy, it's sugar free, but there's actually sugar though.
Yeah, right. Or, you know, peanut butter doesn't contain nuts.
Right. Exactly.
It's a peanut butter substitute, but it doesn't contain peanuts. So you're fine. Especially if you have food allergy, you'd be totally fine.
It's just like when they put a thing on there, like processed in the same facility that handles fish, peanuts, whatever,
right.
tree nuts. Like, okay, if you're going to say that, you know, boneless wings can have bones, then
We need to stop calling them boneless.
yeah.
May contain bone wings. Possible hemorrhaging of the esophagus wings, because maybe there's bones. We don't know. We didn't check, but also get fucked.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll flow really well on the tip of the tongue when we go to market that. We should start our own wing company.
Yeah. May contain bones.
Yeah, that's the name of it. May contain bones.
Yeah.
You'll find out. Just take a bite. See what happens.
You're going to have to come in often to find out.
Isn't that crazy though?
I see that's the shit that's wrong with the world nowadays. Like, we literally have a Supreme Court ruling that boneless wings can have bones. We're doing that instead of anything else that's possibly
Good for the
worthwhile.
people. Yeah, right? Like, let the man get paid for you guys fucking up. You know, like, come on now. It just
And then
seems...
so if you go to the Supreme Court and you're like, hey guys, you make this much money every year, but not actually.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be half. Are you going to be upset? Yeah, because I was misled.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like just the lack of common sense of like, if it's called boneless, it's boneless. That does, like, you don't call it red if it's not red. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you want to buy this red car? Absolutely. Here you go. Sir, this is green. I'm colorblind. Doesn't matter to me. Here's
I
your
said it's red.
car.
You paid for it. So
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a really weird shade of red.
So that was my crazy news article that I've been hanging on to for a couple days. You got
That's
anything?
absolutely wild to me.
Yeah, dude, isn't that wild? I think when did last week's episode come out? Did I already miss this? Did I miss this? I need to look at the calendar for a second. Hang on.
Yes.
So this episode, oh yeah, I have already missed it. Never mind. You got anything? That was the one I brought for this week. No?
No, I mean, I'm kind of like you. I'm ready for a good old nap.
Is this going to be a shorter episode?
It might be today.
Oh, I'm cool with that. What's the music vibe? What are you feeling?
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? I have one quick anger rant. Last week, I was 100% justified in being upset at Game of Thrones because I was mad about the 8-episode season prior to actually watching the final episode, and then the final episode came out. And it was hot fucking garbage. And now I'm pissed that I gotta wait 2 more goddamn years for 8 more fucking episodes. It's bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And your argument you had made, and I'm not a very good on-the-spot debater. I'm a very post-master debater. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I thought of your favorite show, Lost, right?
Yeah.
How many seasons are there?
6.
6 seasons. And how many episodes per season?
It got shorter in the end because of the writer's strike.
Okay. But when it started, how many episodes were per season?
Quite a few.
One would say more than 8.
Oh, absolutely.
And those were hour-long episodes.
That was also a very different time.
True. But were they not hour-long episodes of a syndicated TV show
Oh, sure.
that lasted longer than 8 episodes per season? It can be done, and people will watch them. If you have good fucking writing, we will watch them. You take the years that you need. Don't fucking sell me 8 hours of bullshit and then fucking pretend like it's okay. Fuck you. Trickle feeding anything is bullshit. Fucking write it the way it's supposed to be.
But so realistically though, an episode of Lost, yes, an hour, right? Mm-hmm. But that's with commercials. We got 42 minutes worth of an episode. If Game of Thrones gave us 42-minute episodes, the last episode was an hour and 20 minutes. So, I mean, they could have had, 2-3 episodes there? So we could have absolutely spread this out.
Fine. If you're going to do that, cut them up into 10 seasons or 10, 15 plus episode seasons.
They could have had at least a 15-episode season. But I guess the issue would be it's just going to cut off randomly
Right.
You know
now,
what I mean?
and that's where I go back to my other theory about Game of Thrones. It would be better as a movie. Cut out the bullshit, cut out the middle parts that would make for bad episodes and shorter episodes. Give me all killer, no filler. Let's make a fucking banger ass Lord of the Rings style trilogy movie here. Game of Thrones-esque. Give me the dragon movie. Give me the post-dragon movie. Give me the second, the ice movie. Give me the fucking post-ice movie. It can be done, but no, we'll trickle feed you 8-episode bullshit.
You know what? I wonder, though, how much will change, because I'm sure you saw, Mandalorian, they're not doing any more seasons of it, but they're doing, well, at least right now, they're doing a movie.
Oh, okay.
Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay, cool.
I think that's the title. I can't remember. But they're literally doing a movie of The Mandalorian with Grogu. So instead of doing another season,
they're doing a movie.
They're doing a movie. So I wonder.
And now we'll see how
how that will work out for them. Like, is it more profitable to do a movie, release it in theaters, then have it on streaming?
It also just depends on how bad Disney wants to fuck it up. Because let's be real, the most recent Disney stuff has been pretty lackluster.
Except for Deadpool. But let's be real, that was Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, that wasn't a Disney movie. That was what's his name? Is it Sean Levy, who's the director?
Kevin Feige?
No. That's the Marvel guy. I don't know. Whoever it was that worked on the movie with Ryan Reynolds, who wrote it and directed or whatever. I don't remember what the guy's name was. And then, Hugh Jackman.
The whole cast and crew. The movie is fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely seen it. No spoilers. It's fantastic. There isn't really. There's a lot of stuff. I shouldn't say a lot. There's a little bit of stuff that if you aren't up to date on the Marvel and the X-Men history and lore,
just watch Loki season 1 and 2 before you go.
That's a lot of catch up before you go see one movie. I was gonna say there's some stuff that you won't get, but the movie by itself is just great.
Have ChatGPT give you a summary of the first 2 seasons of Loki, and then go see Deadpool.
Hey Excella, tell me what happens in the first 2 seasons.
What's the TVA and what do they do? And then just go from there.
Yeah, you know what? Ask your ChatGPT of choice, your AI generator of choice, what the
TVA is and what do they do, and then go see Deadpool and you'll understand.
Yeah, and you'll be all caught up. And it's fantastic. Yeah. The soundtrack, banger after banger after banger.
After banger.
Fucking Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, fantastic. There's so many cameos of other characters you've seen in other Marvel and Disney and even way beyond that catalog back when it was Fox and Sony. Good on them for bringing back some of those characters. Mm-hmm. Great movie, fantastic movie. Oh, what a good one. You saw any
I'm not going to say the name, but you know who my favorite cameo was.
Ooh, there was honestly so many. Yeah, of course. Yeah. The secret code words that you really thought that person was going to say, leading you in a completely different direction, and then they said the code words, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude. Yes. And then there was just so many other characters that the moment you saw one, you're like, okay. Then the second one comes out, you're like, sick.
All right.
And then the third one, you're like, fuck yeah. Dude, it was so good.
There was so much good. So yeah, if you haven't seen Deadpool yet, Deadpool and Wolverine, go see it.
And that's your unhyped up, spoiler-free spoilers of Deadpool.
I feel like we hyped it up pretty well.
I mean, yeah, there's not even I've talked about before, when people hype things up to me, I'm less likely. And I'm not over here saying it's the best. It's not for everybody, but it is genuinely just good. And you'll enjoy it.
It wasn't a perfect movie.
Yeah.
But it is definitely one of the better Disney Marvel movies to come out in a while.
It's probably the best, most recent Marvel movie by far.
Oh,
and they even poke fun of that in the movie. So if you've seen other Marvel movies and they've been lackluster, go see this one. It fucking dumpster fires all over them. Then it's a good Disney movie. It's a good superhero movie.
And,
it's great.
And it's rated R.
Yes.
And it just crossed $1 billion as of day of recording. So it makes me very happy to see that Disney was like, all right, fine, just do what you have to because we trust you.
We'll take a chance on this money machine.
They've already made more money on this one movie than the past 2.
Yep, exactly.
So take more chances, Disney. You can do it.
Looking at you, writers of Borderlands. What happened there?
Yeah.
Man, almost turning it down to PG-13 was not the move.
You don't need to go to a big audience. You tried to go to a big audience making it PG-13. You messed it up. And you could have made it rated R
Yep.
and made it what everybody who played Borderlands wanted it to be.
Literally in the first 30 seconds of the first Borderlands game, the character who's like the narrator of most of the game, the first one, he refers to one of the creatures as a boner fart. So like you knew what you were signing up for. Whoever was like, "Ooh, let's write a Borderlands movie." I mean, one of the creatures is called a boner fart. And we made a PG-13 movie. Come on now, that was we knew that was never gonna.
Handsome Jack and Butt Stallion.
Oh, and you know what the problem is? And I had a friend who I was discussing. He was also a big fan of the Borderlands series. Is we will never get a Borderlands 2 because this first one sucks so bad. And Borderlands 2 is even better story than the first one, and that will never make it to the light of day because of how bad we fucked up the first one. We blew. I shouldn't say we. I had no part of it. They blew the whole budget on the actors just because big names equals
cast.
good movie. No, fucking good screenwriting makes good movies. If you tell a shitty story and you have good characters, that doesn't mean anything. If you've got a good story with shitty characters, it's an okay movie. And when you've got good story with good actors, it's a fucking blockbuster. Take notes, Borderlands. Look at what Deadpool and Wolverine just did.
Yeah, don't try and dull things down for a larger audience. Go to the audience that wants to see it and
write it for them, and it'll fucking sell because that's just what happens.
That's what happens when studios want to, play it safe.
Speaking of movies, have you seen any other movies? Well, we got a couple more minutes to kill here.
No, honestly, I haven't been to the movies in a hot minute.
We went and saw Twister. Twister was really good. Shockingly, it was good. I'm not going to say it was a remake. It feels like a sequel. To me, it felt like a sequel, but not like a true sequel.
Well, yeah, it's Twisters. There's more than one.
True. And like this, I thought the story was good. There's like a character that works for an insurance company. There's a character that does it for his YouTube channel. There's a girl that does it for science reasons. So like it kind of touches on all of the fun stuff that deals with climate change. And it's like, kind of relevant. So if you don't think that climate change isn't real, honestly, what are you even doing? It's crazy. Like, every day is hotter than the last one. Let's be real here. It's either monsooning or it's fucking 110 degrees. Let's be real. Sad boy summer's never going to end.
Yeah, tell that to how much deodorant I have to put on throughout the day.
And how much your roof is leaking. Like I said, it's 100 or it's raining.
Yeah, I don't have a sense of smell. I don't know if I smell bad anymore. I just reapply based on how much I'm sweating because it's probably not good.
Is my shirt wet? I need more deo.
I need to smell better. Yeah.
That's all right, man. Sad boy summer. We're coming up. It's going to be autumnal season. We don't sweat when it's autumnal outside.
Feeling autumnal.
So good. Bust out that cider, everybody. It's coming up on Sad Boys. We'll have some cider when we get to what do you consider the official day of fall?
Honestly, I'm not sure the first official day, but I start living that life when the coffee franchises start bringing out pumpkin spice.
Interesting.
So August 22nd at Starbucks.
Personally, September 1st.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, so like we're like a week apart.
Yeah.
I go like every year they start bringing the pumpkin spice like a little bit sooner to like beat out the competition.
Well, yeah. You got to be first to market always.
Yeah. So here's the real key: keep it year round. Don't be a bitch. Like
fall's superior season. Eat my ass.
Yeah, especially in the South, dude. Fall is just
not in the summertime. You don't want to get involved with that. That's just no good for nobody.
Yeah, it's expensive.
All right, everybody. Last posture check. We've rambled on for 10 more minutes. We thought we were going to end,
but we did that.
We rambled. That's just what we do here. That's why.
Are you at your destination now? There you go. Look at that. There you go. We're going to sign off real quick, and then you can hop into work, do your thing. Hope you have a great day. Make some money.
Yeah. Make sure you get your stretches in. For those of you watching out in video land, do some stretches with me. Get all limbered up. The rule number 1 is cardio. Rule number 2, double tap. Make sure you stretch. Always be ready for whatever's out there. What's the music choice this time?
We're going to go with lullabies.
Lullabies.
Because we're both tired.
Sleepy boy season is upon us. Seasonal depression is upon us. Anyhow, thanks for being here, everybody. This is episode 65. We had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I'm Jim.
I'm Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys as usual. This has been your midweek Sad Boy update, episode 65. Come back next week, episode 66. We're always going to have some bangers.
We'll be well rested by then.
Well rested. We're going to get a whole week's worth of rest. If you have anything that you want us to share, hit us up on all the social medias. They're above our heads. Make sure you hit them like, subscribe, comment, share buttons. We'll be back next week with another scheduled midweek Sad Boy update. Thanks for being here, y'all. Stay sad, y'all. Bye.
I'm just gonna cuddle up.
Lullabies.
Cuddle up over here. Here we go.
Yeah, dude.
There we go.
I snore
Really
like
testing this microphone.
Snore like Megan.
This arm.
Snore like Megan and Trinity after a long day. Does your kid snore?
No.
No? Do you think he
No.
will when he gets older?
Maybe.
Thanks for being here, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.